to change the trajectory for a family. And I can't think of anything that is a better opportunity to change that trajectory than owning a home, having property. This is in the history of our world. There's a recognition of value of property, value of
It's not a fad. It's not going anywhere.
No, absolutely not. And
Yeah.
and the other thing that, if there's a way for us to use technology, the other thing that's unique about real estate is that it has multiple values. So it has this. We own a home, so we've got the value of that home that my wife and I have that increases every single year. We're seeing an increase in that, but we also get to live in it. So we have that use value of it. My wife and I, a couple of years ago, bought a home that was totally beat up, totally ripped apart. We were able to buy it on auction, and we were able to use our date nights as a couple to fix this home up and flip it and sell it to a young couple, the little girl. Just game changer. Literally, this house was a drug house. Now that is a great family home with the swing set in the back, that's changing people's lives. So the power of home ownership, of real estate, is incredible. The problem is there's still a big sector of our population that just can't get that opportunity because of this old way of looking at things, of looking at, credit reports and credit history and, all the other things that play into being able to get a mortgage. That there's some people that are just left out of that and have to rent, which, again, that's a fine opportunity, but basically you're paying for somebody else's ownership of that home. So if there's ways that we can use technology, use advancement to be able to open up new opportunities for people to be able to buy a home, to live in a home, to access the dual values of a home, so that growth over time of that home, but also the value of usage of that home. I just get really excited about that. I've got some good friends that I've been able just to be a sounding board with them of hearing some of this. Solos is just a company that just is at the beginning stages, but it's just onto something of how do we open up opportunity for more people into the future to be able to truly enjoy the American dream. That I think a pivot point is ownership, owning property, owning a home, maybe owning several homes, and being able to build up that value that ultimately becomes not only a game changer for that family, but generational wealth that you can pass on to future generations. But it's one of those areas that we need to look at. How does blockchain, how does cryptocurrency, how do some of these other things out there with access to information, access to authentication of assets, of ownership, how is this going to change things? And I just know it is going to change very significantly.